Hi, this is a screencast for those of you who are struggling to fill out your iSearch pre-writing chart. In this, I'll show you how this should be filled out. An iSearch paper is a special kind of research paper that is designed to have you not just think about what you want to know, but it's to help you think about why you want to know it. So when you look at the pre-writing chart, you're going to see some questions about why you want to know it, how would knowing this help you. It's going to ask you to think about your prior knowledge. Then you'll consider, just like in a normal research paper, what questions do I want to have answered? And then it's going to help you plan on how to find the info you need. Where are you going to find the info? And what search terms are you going to use? Now remember, for an iSearch paper, you need all of this because the paper isn't just about what you're researching, but about why you're researching and how you researched it. So when you start filling out your iSearch paper organizer, you're going to start by thinking about why this matters to you. So I'm going to write a paper about my cat, and my cat's a jerk. That's why this matters to me. My cat came from a farm when he was a little kitten, and he's a jerk. So I want to research barn cats and figure out if I can find out a way to improve my relationship with my cat. I want to know more about my cat so I can interact better with my cat. I actually don't know that much about these questions. I do think that barn cats are more feral. I think that I do know about cats as pets, and I know that there's some different survival behaviors in barn cats, but I really actually don't have that much background knowledge. So my main question is really how are barn cats, like cats raised and born on farms, how are barn cats different from cats that have been raised as pets or domesticated cats? Once I have my main question, I'm going to figure out what are some supporting questions that I can ask to get more detailed information about my topic. So my first sub-question is going to be, what are traits in second and third generation barn cats? I want to know if the kids and grandkids of barn cats have certain characteristics that are unique to them. Next, I want to know what are traits in some pet cats, like if cats have been domesticated and you get them from a reputable cat breeder, if there is such a thing, what are those cats like? Next, I want to research how do you tame an outdoor cat, or really how do you just tame any kind of cat? How do you make it more pleasant and bring out the good side of its personality? Finally, I want to research aggression in cats. How do you stop it? My jerk pet cat is always attacking my daughter. I want him to stop attacking her because she doesn't like that. Once you've figured out what questions you want answered, you need to think about where you're likely to find information on this topic and answers to these questions. So I've thought of the following 3 sources of information. I could use the internet, that's probably what I'll mostly use. I could buy a book about cats like at PetSmart, or maybe even go to the library. And maybe I could watch something on a show like Animal Planet about terrible cats and get some tips about how to take care of cats. Once you've figured out what questions you want answered, you need to think about where you're likely to find information on this topic and answers to these questions. So I've thought of the following 3 sources of information. I could use the internet, that's probably what I'll mostly use. I could buy a book about cats like at PetSmart, or maybe even go to the library. And maybe I could watch something on a show like Animal Planet about terrible cats and get some tips about how to take care of cats. So there you have the completed chart. And now I could use this chart as a guide while I go find research to figure out how to take my wild and crazy barn cat and turn him into a friendly and tame and pleasant house cat.